Hi everyone and welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to talk about Millennial cracks YouTube algorithm, makes $1.8 million. So before starting this video, please like this video, and subscribe to our channel for future updates. The humble beginnings of a YouTube millionaire. Stefan began his YouTube venture on December 25, 2016, so it's been in existence just a bit under 4 years. He used the YouTube channel to discuss his experience with real estate, personal finance, saving money, investing money and credit cards. He openly confessed he had no idea what he was doing, or even how to create a video. 5 years ago he even posted on Reddit, "I don't have the personality or the charisma to start my own YouTube channel. I am not the type that would do well in front of the camera." That hardly sounds like the mindset of a future YouTube superstar. Like a lot of people, Stefan used YouTube mainly for entertainment and education. And though he had thought about making YouTube videos for years, he had little confidence he'd be able to come up with the type of content viewers are interested in. He confesses the biggest obstacle was his own fear of failing. At the time he started making YouTube videos, he was working full-time as a real estate agent. But the hook for him was seeing how his videos helped people on their own journeys toward financial independence. After his first video, he began cranking out new ones almost every day, often working past midnight. He found himself looking forward to making videos. He was also motivated by an opportunity at self-expression as well as talking about topics he was really interested in himself. 2017. Stefan's first full year on YouTube starts slowly. As is often the case when someone starts a new venture, the money did not come rolling in. He even turned monetization off because he was worried it would distract from the message of his videos. But on January 20, 2017, he finally reactivated monetization, realizing that YouTube was more likely to show videos where they could make revenue. The revenue after 1 day of monetization, 7 cents. Others might have given up, but Stefan pressed on by producing 3 videos per week. Over the course of 1 month, he averaged a little over $1 in revenue per day. This should be an inspiration to anyone who starts a new money-making venture that doesn't seem like it's going anywhere quickly. The slow start is typical of business startups, and especially those on the web. At the time, Stefan was making about $500,000 per year in gross commissions from selling real estate. But he found himself being most excited about the ability to make even $1 per day on the YouTube channel. In my experience as an internet entrepreneur, I completely get that experience. My first paycheck on my blog was a whopping $152. It certainly wasn't much in the grand scheme of things. But for both Stefan and myself, it was more than enough motivation to believe the venture could be scaled up to generate a more substantial income. The engine of YouTube growth. Stefan's instincts turned out to be correct. By March 2017 his YouTube channel was earning between $12 and $20 per day, and it seemed that YouTube was pushing some of his videos. He believes it was because he had become a steady provider of video content. In addition to consistent content, Stefan's videos were displaying a high level of viewer engagement. That means viewers were leaving comments, subscribing to his YouTube channel, and smashing the like button, one of his trademark phrases. They were also hanging around to watch his other videos. The key, he found, was to consistently produce content people liked. That enabled him to get the benefit of the YouTube algorithm, which drew even more viewers. With that realization, Stefan knew he could grow the channel. As he did, his income began to expand to where he was often making over $120 per day. Suddenly his YouTube channel was beginning to take on the characteristics of a serious second income source. "I just knew internally that I was onto something, and I needed to keep it going," Stefan confesses. "For the first time in my entire life I felt like I was contributing towards something that was much bigger than just myself. I felt like I had purpose, I was teaching people personal finance and was having a lot of fun doing it. That's when I dove headfirst into YouTube." For the balance of 2017, however, his YouTube channel went mostly sideways. Most days he earned somewhere between $20 and $250. For the full year, his total YouTube revenue was $26,966.69. The metrics on that income level was a bit of a concern. Stefan was spending about 7 hours a day on his YouTube channel, which effectively made it a full-time job, in addition to his full-time job in real estate. 2018 begins kicking into high gear. The YouTube channel began picking up in 2018. In the way YouTube works, as you begin to develop a backlog of videos, you get more viewer traffic, some of it going to your older videos from the newer ones. In the spring of that year, his revenue was averaging between $200 and $350 per day. But he noticed a trend that the higher revenue days were getting higher, while the lower revenue days were becoming less frequent. But the steady upward trend was aided and abetted by a single video that went viral later that year. Graham Stephan received what he referred to as the holy grail of credit cards, the $10 million JP Morgan Reserve card. He decided to create a video to show his excitement for getting the credit card. Almost instantly, that video went viral. He drew over 1 million views, and eventually topped 3 million. That's the kind of video every YouTuber hopes to have. On November 15, 2018, his YouTube channel earned $3,420.74, mostly as a result of his single viral video. After that, he began consistently earning over $1,000 per day in ad revenue from the channel. His total earnings for 2018, $170,945.60. When program sales, affiliate revenue, and sponsorships were added in, total revenue came to $253,318.02. A little over 2 years after launching his YouTube channel, it had become a serious source of income. 2019. Graham Stephan's first $1 million-plus year on YouTube. It was at this time that Graham Stephan began to appreciate the potential audience of viewers who wanted to learn about personal finance. That's when he decided to give his YouTube channel 100% of his time and effort. He began taking his video productions very seriously and creating them strategically. He learned the secret of creating videos that would flow from one to another, so viewers would move on to his other videos. He also began networking with other YouTube creators to see what they were doing. He even created the YouTube Creator Academy to help others start and build their own YouTube channels. And at the beginning of 2019, he launched The Graham Stephan Show to diversify his content. And develop a talk show format which includes live interaction with guests and viewers. That channel now has well over 500,000 subscribers. The strategy worked well. Viewers watching one channel would naturally flow across to the other, enabling both to build in tandem. He picked up his production base, turning out a YouTube video every day. Graham Stephan launches viral videos 2 and 3. By the beginning of 2019, most days were averaging about $1,500 in revenue. But in March, he made another of those gold-plated viral videos. He bought a Tesla, the $35,000 Tesla Model 3. After crunching the numbers, he realized that the car would be nearly free with the tax write-offs and incentives that came along with it. He created a video showing viewers how the car was costing him only $78 per month. 2020 brings the coronavirus and even more success. Early in 2020, the channel brought in between $3,000 and $6,000 per day. But then the unthinkable happened in March. With the onset of the coronavirus shutdown, everyone began cutting back, and ad revenue plummeted. Stephan was averaging about $2,000 per day in YouTube revenue at that point. Then things took another unexpected turn. People were not only home during the day, but they were also taking greater interest in personal finance. YouTube is a free source of that information, and Graham Stephan was perfectly positioned to fill that need. He began cranking out videos discussing the current state of the economy, and not only telling people not to sell their investments, but also to continue buying in. That included providing regular updates about economic developments, as well as government responses, including stimulus programs. The takeaway from Graham Stephan's YouTube success. Graham Stephan's reaction to his own YouTube success? It's absolutely incredible to think that something like this is even possible, and that I get to spend every day doing something I find fulfilling and so much fun. Stephan believes the saying, "A rising tide lifts all boats." If we learn something new, it's up to us to share that with everyone around us, and to help others succeed, Stephan declares. Everything you need to know is already on YouTube and it's free. It's as easy as one search away. As much as Graham Stephan makes YouTube success sound easy, it's also important to remember that it is a business, at least at the level he's taken it to. That will require dedication, perseverance, and an ability to connect with your viewers. And though you can start out making YouTube videos on the cheap, you'll eventually need to graduate to a full-on YouTube studio setup. You'll need that to improve the quality of your videos going forward. Thanks for watching.